Hello and welcome to the Dutchin channel. Just a bit of news before we carry on. Today's Wexford card in Ireland has been abandoned. So Wexford abandoned, but it will still leave us the meetings at Down Royal, Chepstow and Huntingdon. And as you can read on the screen there, the Huntingdon races and the Down Royal races, after they've been run, I will upload them to the site so you can watch them again. What I want to do here, I just want to go back over the profit and loss sheet since I started on the 6th of March. I've not just started doing it since the 6th of March, but I have on the scale of uploading all the results beforehand, if you like. Right, so we started on the 6th of March, and I do something in the game which is called Dutchin, and it basically means that you don't just back one horse in a race. If it's odds on and that's your top selection, you will be only doing one horse in a race, but there's a chance you could have a 20 horse handicap and you could end up backing 10 different horses in the race. And I do this to win even money. So I've been doing it all the way through from the 6th till yesterday. And so far I've backed in 211 races. I lay out £50 per race, so the stakes have been 10,550. I know those kind of numbers frighten us all, but when you're laying out £50 a race and then you're winning, then you're laying out 50 again. I only started on the 6th by putting £200 in. So I put enough in to cover 4 races. And if those 4 lose, then I'll put in another 200. But we know all about the gamble aware and all that. So when you have got one of these exchange accounts, they're not going to be on your back saying, oh, you've laid out 10,550 in 11 days. We need all your details because we know how it is. And so 10,550 is a lot of money, but it isn't real money. It's £50 winning 100, losing another 50, winning another 50, that kind of thing. So, yep, we have laid out quite a bit of money in that sense, but we have pulled in £12,128.49 on those monies that we've staked. Now, the profit and loss at the moment shows that we've got a £1,578 profit in those 11 days. So I just want to take you on to some of them because not all of these win. And going back to our first loss, it was Newcastle on the 7th. We lost £97 on the meeting. Chelmsford, we lost £92 on the meeting. Then we had a great run, but then it hit us badly here. So this isn't all about instant profit and people tell you that have 100% winners. It doesn't work like that at all. And you can hit a bad patch. You can see we lost 130, 237 and 59 all in the space of 3 meetings, 2 on the 12th and 1 on the 13th. And one of those was Cheltenham. Then we lost again at Southall on the 14th. Fakenham on the 15th. Wolverhampton on the 15th as well. And the biggest loss only come yesterday. And this was at Uttoxeter. So what I'm trying to say is, if there's 4 meetings on that day, in fact, if we just go back and use yesterday as an example there was 5 meetings, but it's not worth picking just the one meeting and saying, well, I like the Uttoxeter card, I'll do that, and then you have 5 losers. Yeah, out of 6. So it was a real bad day there, £250 loss. But when you go to Wolverhampton in the evening, you show a profit of 264.78. So you have to really back in all them 5 meetings because you don't know which one's going to give you a profit. And that was the same going back to the 13th here when we won £250 in the evening at Newcastle. You're never going to know where it's going to come from. £200 profit at Taunton, £240 profit at Kelso. But there are plenty of losers in between as well. As I say, you must do every single meeting and every possible race that you can bet in. So that's about it really, but I just want to show you that the money is there to earn. This is a good system. You can't say to somebody, try it today, you'll put money in the bank. Because you're £1,570 up, something will hit at some point. And it could be today. There's only 2 meetings today, one Chepstow, one Huntingdon. I only do the UK racing for now because it takes, just to work the format of one meeting, it can take you anything between an hour and a half and 2 hours depending on how many runners there are. So if you imagine going back to yesterday, with working out 5 meetings, I was lucky in a way that the average was about 8 or 9 runners per race, even though there was a few 18s. So that would have taken me in the region of 7 to 8 hours to do the form on those 5 meetings. So this isn't something you can just play at. This has got to be your job. Yeah, I don't work. This is what I do for a living. So, you get up at 6 o'clock, maybe even earlier, and you do your 8 hours work, and then it's time for the betting to start in the afternoon. So this isn't, as I say, just something you can play at or just say, oh, I think I'll just have a couple of bets today. You have to put all in, everything all in. So if you're interested in any of that, leave some comments on some of the races and I'll get back to you if you want to learn more about it. But I do put the races on there on a daily basis, and I do try and show you how to do it, but with the liquidity in some of it not so good at the moment because of Cheltenham. I mean, Cheltenham people were betting from the day before really, and there was enough money there to work out decent prices. But when you look at the racing the night before now, and even if you looked from last night at Huntingdon, the over round figure would have been over 150%, and it's not even worth me showing you how to do it. So I'd have to make a video later today, closer to the time, if I'm going to do that. But yeah, so if you're interested in doing something like this, just follow it. And yeah, you will profit, but as I say, you need to be doing every meeting. So that's all I wanted to show you for that. So everyone have a good afternoon. Try and pick some winners. I will put my selections up. I think I've already done a video anyway last night there of today's. So happy punting.